alone then.
Stream.
Oh, I see Danny is streaming.
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on my AirPods now, so better audio.
Nice.
Hey. Have my assistant Intel Spire tonight. Unfortunate. But that will be okay. Alright. So, like usual, we'll start with a quick little recap. We'll go. Last session! Large group. Woke up from sleep, except Kudan and Leanna, who decided to be lazy. Ime was meditating, Lao-Shu was recovering from a headache, and Zoran decided to do some shadow boxing. I don't know why. Anyway, the group discussed waiting for Yuka and Kai, and ultimately decided just to kind of take it slow. They'd made up a lot of time by getting that lovely advice from Tiki Tiki Tembo Nosa Rembo Chari Bari Ruchi Pip Peri Pembag.
Love that man.
That name is so amazing.
Incredible. But yeah. Ime made a weird comment about she snores like my friend.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
See if anyone explores that any further. Kudan continued to dream about his burger idea, and 3 hours later, Kudan and Leanna eventually woke up. Leanna, of course, still kind of recovering from a concussion from being, I don't know, smashed into a wall by a giant tidal wave going across the land. And ultimately, she decided to spend some time away from everyone else to assess her life. Zoran decided to take another nap and ended up instigating a fight with a very large force of firebenders. And after getting nearly slaughtered, the party eventually managed to take out one group of the enemies by basically throwing them in some running water. And the leader decided to retreat, heeding them that he was a kind person and that they should be careful next. As for the small group, consisting of Kai and Yuka, they started off by finding themselves together in the camp, joined by 3 firebending spies, as well as 2 earthbending prisoners. They were given a map, get to Lover's Pass, and began their journey. I ordered the spies to look around as they approached the entrance to Lover's Pass, giving him time to speak to the prisoners. He found out the prisoners were actually farmers, and asked for their help in getting out of this really bad situation. Lovely. After some discussion, they agreed and were tasked with helping Kai once they actually entered Lover's Pass. Yuka remained hidden the entire time under a pile of bones and couldn't really make out the conversation, but did notice that there was a particularly observant spy who had red shoelaces. I don't think that ever came up really again.
Nope.
But it's important nonetheless. Kai instructed the earthbenders to leave a mark on the walls as they went through the cave, and had the firebenders make light so that they could actually proceed going through. Yuka also decided to enter the cave, however without any light, stumbled around a bit, and eventually gave herself away, resulting in Perry shooting a fireball in her direction and just barely missing, but nevertheless finding her. Yuka actually did manage to trick the spy into thinking that she was a scout sent by Lieutenant Rocco, again not to be confused with Lieutenant Rocco. And Chifu was Yuka's new name, her little fake name. She proceeded to join the rest of the group, and before arriving in front of Kai, Yuka did put up her hood to avoid being recognized. As the party proceeded into caves, Rocco pulled on one of Leo to make a bridge across a large hole and forced him to walk across first. The others then proceeded after, since he was able to successfully get across. Fortunately for one of these spies, Kuroba, he got caught in an updraft and fell to a spiky death down a 22-foot hole. All the meanwhile, his friend Pili watched in horror as he took his last breath. After almost pushing Leo off a pit filled with spikes, Kai yelled at Perry to relax and takes command by forcing them to the pit and proceeding past. They eventually arrive at the exit and are forced to solve a puzzle. Fortunately for it took quite a while and required phoning of friends for help. I don't actually think any of the friends truly helped a whole lot, but I can't recall, to be honest with you, because I was laughing the entire time.
I think you re-explaining everything helped out, actually.
Yeah. Perry continued to be a dick throughout the entire Lover's Pass, and that did not change as the puzzle began to be solved, where he continued to refuse to help, and unfortunately resulted in him getting locked inside after the puzzle was actually solved. Damn those timed doors. Kai, Yuka, and the distraught Kuroba proceed down a lighted path that appeared for them, and eventually have themselves arrive at a forest known as Hibe. Wow, who would have guessed?
So was it P-Life with us still, or
What did I say?
Kuroba?
Yes, Pili. Sorry.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Okay. That is where we are at. Is basically now, maybe 2 in the afternoon. And kick off with the larger group, since for the time being we need to wait for Kai to return so that he can RP with you.
Yeah.
So it is 2 p.m. Roughly. Large party, you semi-recovered, from the assault of the Fire Nation. And you are sort of just milling around a small campfire nearby where you would set up all your stuff.
All right. I don't know what to do. This is where the RP aspect comes in.
God bless.
So,
Leona. No, I'm kidding.
oh my god.
That's one.
That's one.
Leona!
That's one. That one doesn't count because that's not from Ime.
Ime is still pacing. He is still clearly distraught. That both Yuka and Kai, mainly Kai, has not shown up yet. He is pretty tired from the fight. So he kind of just like collapses and just like is tired and exhausted and gives out a shout and just like he's just tired at this point.
I would say Leona still feels fairly dizzy in the head. Just because of all the stuff that was going on when the people attacked, and the fact that, she still has kind of like a little bit of a concussion going on. So she's trying to sit down, gather her bearings, and really try to focus on what's happening in front of her. Both in, I want to say, like, in a physical sense and in kind of, mental sense as well. So she'll be, like, futzing about herself a little bit, like, close to the group, but still far enough away where she feels comfortable enough that she has her own kind of little bubble going on. She's probably mumbling to herself as well.
Okay.
I think what Lao-Shu is doing is he's still probably panicking from the random attack he had, so he's putting up earth walls now.
You know what?
Probably not a good idea. He's just like...
So I'd like to imagine there's just a giant dome of earth walls kind of surrounding all of you.
Oh my god.
Yes.
That would, yeah, okay.
Yes.
What are you doing, Lao-Shu?
We just attacked by a whole gang of ruffians. I don't want that happening again, so I'm hoping having a wall up will deter them a little bit.
Feels bad.
When do you think? When do you think Kai's gonna get here?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Should we go look for them?
We have no clue where they could be by now, and if he really did head for I forget the name of the city he headed.
Amashu.
Omashu, there we go. If he really headed to Omashu, that's over a day's journey back.
I agree. Zoran is also here, by the way.
Wait.
I love that. That was great.
Am I the only one that got really bad quality right there?
I just want to imagine he's like
Zoran
he
is
popped
also
out from
here.
behind a tree. Like Zoran popped out from behind the tree and say, "Zoran is here too, to comfort you."
Yeah, no, I think we should probably wait. We wouldn't want to miss them by, going back and all that stuff. We should probably wait a little longer for Kai and hopefully Yuka.
Oh, there goes Nathan.
There goes Ime.
And he's back.
Okay. This is gonna be a scuffed night, isn't it? I'm excited.
I'm just gonna say, Leona is very much by herself and in her head. So
Okay.
she's not gonna be noticing a lot of conversation going on.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe we should stay here for a little while and set up a camp. That way we can rest and maybe they'll find their way over here. Ime
Camp.
suggests.
Haven't we already set up camp? Lao-Shu looks at their camp. It's just like
It's literally all
sitting here for a
walls.
while.
I don't know,
That's all
have
the
we,
camp
Dan?
is a wall.
You do. So you did in fact spend the night here from before. So yeah, you kind of just been chilling all morning, aside from the casual Fire Nation attack. But we don't talk about that anymore.
We don't.
So yeah, you have like a bonfire set up. Lao-Shu's been setting up walls kind of everywhere. Obviously there's a river nearby, so you could attempt to fish / get clean water ? Don't know. You kind of did throw some firebenders in there. Not sure what that did to the local ecology, but we'll find out soon enough.
Who cares about the ecology? I don't care about money.
That's economics.
I know.
Economics, it says. What economics do we have here in the Avatar world?
How much monies do you have? You has monies.
Yes, we
who
have
has the
monies.
money?
It has monies.
We have 1,100 Earth Kingdom copper left.
Okay.
Lao-Shu
okay.
has.
I don't know how much money we had.
The meats.
Yes, I have the meat.
Meanwhile, Yuka, I need you to roll me a D4, please.
Oh.
Oh, we didn't do that.
It doesn't mean no. We're not swapping. No, we're not swapping. Not swapping.
Okay.
RD.
Gonna have you could do some. Okay, that was very kind of you.
Okay, good.
Lao-Shu.
Yeah.
You start hearing some loud snoring coming from your cabbage cart.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No! Not again! Lao-Shu screamed.
Oh no!
What's wrong, Lao-Shu?
Lao-Shu quickly turns to his cabbage cart and skadoos over and just like, what have you done? What have you done?
Skidooing over. I'm sorry. I have to write every time.
Doing over.
Okay. So you skidoo over to the cabbage cart. You look into the cart and see a completely passed out John just sprailing over the cabbages. Unfortunately, one of the cabbages. How do I put this?
No.
You ever heard of this thing called socks?
Oh.
I need you to imagine that Kudon's left foot just has a cabbage sock. Okay?
Kudon left. Okay.
I have my hands covering my face in real life right now.
Oh
Yes,
my
Kudon is in
God.
fact wearing a cabbage sock on his left foot. Important detail. Okay? Do with that as you will. You now have 58 cabbages remaining.
58.
Hold on, I gotta update my sheet with that.
At the very least, it was only one.
Yeah, could have been more. Could have been more.
You know what? That's true. It could have been more. It could have
Oh.
been how many I took out when I was sleeping in it.
You did some damage.
I did some real
Cabbage
bad damage to
massacre.
Lao-Shu, and Liana's really sorry.
You did.
The cabbage massacre.
Liana's really, really sorry about that.
Lao-Shu sighs in defeat, and he's just like, why? Why is it always my cabbages? And he kind of just like goes up to Zoran, shakes him a little. He's just like, please
Wait.
get out of my cabbage cart.
Ray, did you say
It's
that?
not even in your
God.
cabbage
It's
garden.
Kudon.
It's Kudon.
Yeah, Kudon.
Zoran
We're
looks
gonna be
over
an
from where he's casually taking a piss by a tree.
Oh.
what
Ray,
I'm
did you say that
imagining.
Lao-Shu screamed?
Yes, he screamed.
Okay, you know what? I want it to be that the scream rattles Liana out of whatever kind of weird trance she was in, and she's just looking around to say, what's the screaming all about? And she's going to go find the source and see Lao-Shu doing what he's doing in the cart.
You make it sound like he's doing a bad thing by saying
It's because I forgot. Were you just shaking Kudon's
I am shaking
leg?
him. I am not feeling him up.
Oh,
We are not doing any extra curriculum activities. No drama club here.
I am
Oh my
so
God.
concerned.
all right. So Liana's gonna be like, hey,
What's
are you
up, Chris?
are you okay, Lao-Shu? Is everything all right? What are you doing with Kudon? What are you doing with Kudon?
Everyone keeps sleeping in my cabbage cart. Look! He shot his whole foot through my cabbage!
She's gonna look at the destroyed cabbage and just be like,
Cabbage sauce.
Liana, no. No.
no.
Listen, I appreciate that you guys like my cabbages, and I agree that sometimes they make a fine bed, but can you please stop sleeping on them? He's back to,
On
like,
the-
shaking Kudon, just like, please get up.
What are you?
I don't want to imagine the day that Lao-Shu can't make it to.
Oh
D&D
no. Oh no.
The punishment would be too great.
Cabbage cart begins rolling down the hill.
No.
There is a gorge at the end.
You guys are so lucky that I have no moral obligations in my life right now.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
God. What? God. Anyway.
Leanna's gonna do her best and say to Lao-Shu, do you want me to take it out? Take it off of him?
I need him out of my cart.
I don't
Look, you're using
think-
my cart as a bed.
I don't think I have the physicality to lift such a large guy out of a cart like this. Sorry.
Oh, but I do. Lao-Shu flexes and grabs Kudon to the sides and hefts him up.
Yo, roll me a d12.
Please.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
That's the earthbending nature of Lao-Shu.
Yeah, roll me
Coming
that.
out.
Roll me that d12. Beat a 10.
Oof.
Oof.
You go to lift up, kind of like do one of those like I got this kind of things, right? And you go to lift up like with all your might, like, and then you quickly realize you were,
Oh,
and
He does have a heavy glove thingy, so.
Yes,
Yuka.
he's wearing the heavy glove.
yeah, Yuka, roll me another d4.
oh,
Oh no.
oh no.
Uh-oh.
Another cabbage.
I'm not here, but I feel
Oh.
the pain.
Oh.
I'm not here, but I feel the pain.
All right, so as I write my notes for this next sentence,
Uh-oh.
Lao-Shu attempts to remove Kudan from the cabbage cart. However, accidentally causes Kudan to roll atop 4 cabbages, rendering them heaps of flat lettuce.
Ooh, not
I got.
lettuce.
That's what I got. Ultimately, though, you do kind of manage to push him out of the cart. He casually falls to the ground, continuing to be asleep. He is now laying on the ground with pieces of lettuce sticking out from all over the place, and the stalk of cabbage still attached.
Leanna's gonna go to Lao-Shu and be like, "Are you okay?"
My mic isn't picking it up. I'm trying to make Thicka cry.
I heard a little bit of the cracking. I'll say that.
No, I'm not.
She's
My
going.
poor babies are squashed.
She's going to gently set a hand on Lao-Shu's shoulder, kind of patting it, and say, I mean, if it makes you, if it's not too much, perhaps the next time that we get to our next destination, I could help you purchase more of your stock if that's okay.
Wait, are you saying that you want to help him buy more cabbages? Is that what you're saying?
If it has appeared like cabbages are very very much your livelihood, and you very much care for them, and that's something that I can appreciate very very much. So I would like to help you in any way possible, especially for some of the things that I did with the cabbages as well.
Fine, I just need to stop letting people sleep in my cart for some reason. I feel like every time I turn around, somebody's in the cart. I don't understand. It's like some outside force is compelling them to do so. Looks at Dan.
What a weird concept.
I will say though, I think them being as soft and as firm, I guess I want to say, as they are, it did make me feel comfortable in a way. So that could be seen probably as a good thing.
I guess. Lao-Shu is just becoming more and more confused as he has never slept on his own cabbages before because he knows he'd destroy them.
Nathan, I can't even
Oh my
read what
God.
that says.
All right, so Lao-Shu, want to play along with something?
That's the fanciest ass text I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
Leanna and Lao-Shu, I need both of you to roll d50s.
Oh no. Wait, is Zoran still pissing?
50?
Zoran, are you pissing?
Yeah, I'm still
Oh,
busy. It's a lot.
Fantastic.
Oh.
Okay. Unfortunately for Lao-Shu, Leanna's is so adamant about how comfortable sleeping on cabbages are.
Uh-oh.
You almost feel obligated that you have to give it a try.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Like you
So this is gonna
feel
be a business venture.
apparently like you feel so much obligation to do this, and you question like, I thought I liked cabbages. I've been doing it wrong all these years. I've
Oh my
only
God.
eaten and grown them. I've never slept on them. And I will leave you the option of how you'd like to react with this emotion inside of you now.
Lao-Shu is starting to look distressed. He's looking at the cabbages and he's looking at Liana, and he's just like, what?
Leon's just. Did something happen? Are you okay? Oh, please don't tell me I made you cry or something again, please.
No, it's just. I can't feel that good, can I? Can I cure my back pain? I've been sleeping on the ground for weeks now.
I mean, does it hurt to try at least, right? You gotta know your own produce, right?
I don't think I'm supposed to know my produce.
I don't know. I like that
Intimately.
entire sentence just now.
You gotta know your own produce.
You gotta know your own.
Gotta know your own produce. Leana.
There's some fancy fun.
So do you decide to lay on your cabbages, or are you just gonna internalize the thought for now?
Lao-Shu is very conflicted. He is extremely conflicted. He's just like, but these are my babies. That would be wrong. I don't like that.
Roll.
But at the same time, he's just like, but what if they are really comfortable?
Gamble
Can I make a
it.
business out of cabbage beds?
Yo, that sounds lit. I don't want to tell you.
Call me Father
And
Nathan. No.
And this is how Cabbage
I have
Corp
to
really
lean in.
took off.
Cabbages.
Sleep on me, father.
What the heck?
Lao-Shu hears a voice coming from within the cart that is now empty.
Why aren't you here with us?
I hate this.
You hear a number of other voices coming from the car.
Why aren't you here
Well,
with
because one person
Why
missing
aren't you
today.
here with us? I thought you loved us.
The voices get louder and louder inside of your head. We belong together.
Taylor Swift starts playing. You belong with me. Wait, that's Taylor
Taylor Swift, Dumbo.
That's the Victoria's theme song. Hold on, I got you. I got you, Ray.
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
Oh God.
I can't listen to that.
Hey, you can't play this.
That's
It's okay.
copyright.
I'm muted. I'm muted. It's okay. Never.
Do we need to not show the title on stream?
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, Lao-Shu, he feels like he's going crazy. He starts backing away. He's just like, oh no, I can hear them.
Leonna's gonna be like, wait, what do you mean by you hear them? Who?
They're talking to me.
Wait, who?
Tell me, Father, I don't know.
Ime
they're
places
calling
his
you father?
hand. Ime places his hand on Lao-Shu. I really want Lao-Shu to turn around and just see a giant cabbage head talking to him. But how you doing, Lao-Shu?
Oh, please.
I think I'm going crazy.
It's a dream
think
arc.
This has just been too much stress overall. You know,
Look,
I've
listen.
strapped it into the water. We've gotten jumped by Fire Nation people. You know, there was that crazy guy who was being in the bush. No, people keep laying in my cabbage cart. I think it's getting to me. I think I need a nap.
I think we all need a nap.
I said if you want to try laying down on the cart, but you know that doesn't fly with you, and you're not that doesn't. I can set something up for you on the ground.
Zoran and I can get you some
I
water.
don't want them whispering in my ears. I've had enough. I'm tired.
No,
I'm
that's
tired.
fine.
And
That's fine. That's
Lao-Shu
fine.
sounds like extremely defeated. He's been broken by this experience. He's like, oh no.
Ime grabs Lao-Shu and like Ime like drags Lao-Shu away and like sets him down and goes like, "We can go get you some water if you need."
I have water here in my little bottle if you need it. She's got like a little like a kind of like a canteen Potter bottle that she usually keeps on her side. She has two actually on both sides, and so it's something that she can easily just use for like water bending. But if people need a drink from it, she can definitely use it for that.
Yeah.
Ime, roll me
I'm fine.
roll me guide and
I'm
comfort
fine.
with
Lao-Shu
harmony
just...
modifier.
I think
keep going.
Leanna will at least get a small cloth in a little knapsack that she's wearing. Take a bit of the water out just to wet the cloth and just kind of put it over Lao-Shu's head and just be like, just in case I'm gonna put this here for you. If you need a little cooler, okay?
Okay. Lao-Shu just sort of like lowers himself back onto the ground and he just is laying splayed out like a starfish, just like
So, Ime, you did successfully guide and comfort to some extent. I believe with this oh yeah, so they embrace your guidance and comfort. They may clear a condition or two, and you may ask one question. They may answer it honestly.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, hold on. Let me see what those questions are.
It's any question.
So I can clear 2 fatigue too.
So this will help you, Lao-Shu. Also may hurt you depending on if he decides to ask a question.
Oh god.
I have a question. Because I don't think I remember. When did you start your... Oh, hold on. Let me get my Ime voice on.
Where's Sykkuno?
Lao-Shu, I have a question.
Yeah?
When did you start your cabbage company? How did it start?
Oh. I started that before the war. Just decided one day, I love cabbages, and I didn't want to work at pottery anymore with the family.
Pottery?
Yeah,
You did
my
pottery?
family owned a pottery. Yeah, I can make pottery. Not very great at it, but I did it.
That's kind of interesting, I have to say.
Yeah, my family owns a shop down in Merchant Town.
Down in Merchant Town. Down in the Merchant Town.
Zoran.
Merchant Town.
Yes.
Roll me a d12.
And I get to clear 2 fatigue, right? Okay, cool.
Well, Lao-Shu can clear 2 fatigue.
I have to kill him.
You're helping
no fatigue.
Lao-Shu.
Oh, you're right.
Alright, so...
Can I mark the static effect? Where is it? I thought troubled was one. Where is it?
Oh.
Hey, you and I are both
Is it?
troubled.
Yeah,
Yay
you
for
can mark
trouble.
troubled. That sounds good.
I don't have it in my status effects.
You're literally doing something for Dan. It's under conditions, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, you
So
know
you
what?
you want to go right above status.
No,
effects.
You know what? I don't think I
have
could
those.
update your sheet. Those all had to be changed after we made the cheats.
Ooh.
It's a
Are
thing.
you kidding me?
You are in fact that thing. Don't worry.
Okay. I just remembered it was a status, and I was just
Yes.
like, I need to be troubled.
Well, you can clear 2 fatigue, or you can clear that. So.
Yeah, technically the other one.
Yeah, I guess we can do that because I have no fatigue. I took no damage last round because I was a bumbling idiot.
Or you remove pebbles. Okay.
Yes, I was moving pebbles.
Zoran.
Yeah.
So you start to notice how do I do you know what screaming is?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You hear screaming coming from further in the forest.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Is it just Zoran?
We don't. Yeah, just Zoran.
Yeah, just Zoran right now.
Okay,
You guys are
okay.
too engrossed with Lao-Shu's breakdown with the cabbages right now.
So Zoran takes a break from his
Zoran's a little away, kind of peeing, and has just started to finish up
Man,
his
Zoran's
long
taking
stream.
a
Damn, he's
piss.
taking a long piss. Yeah.
Nice.
He has 14 bladders.
Yeah. So Zoran hears this screaming coming from the forest.
Oh, what? That's an odd sound. Let me Zoran thinks to walk back to his companion and see if they hear the same thing.
Did you zip up?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
This would be free ball number 2 for you, so I'm glad.
Oh my god.
All right. So you tell the group that
You gonna tell us?
Guys, did you guys hear that?
No. What do you
What?
mean?
The sounds of the cabbages whispering to me, calling me father? Yes, I heard that.
Oh,
No, not whispers, but screams.
Oh no,
Oh.
don't tell me they're screaming now.
No, I haven't heard anything.
Here, quiet. Let's see if we can hear.
got him.
Do we all have
the
to roll
sound
d12s
of the
now?
sound of crickets. No, you do start to hear there's silence for a little while, right? You just kind of hear birds chirping. You hear the water running down the brook. But you do make out someone going "Ah!" in the distance.
Oh
Oh.
my
Oh.
god.
Oh. Oh.
You're welcome.
What was that? Where is it coming from?
I don't know.
It's not an owl bear, is it?
Zoran, the initial hearer of this lovely noise, does kind of make out that. So you guys are on this side of the stream. I don't know if you're looking at the stream, but you're on this side of the river here, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It is definitely coming from the quote other side of the river across a very lovely, sturdy-looking bridge.
That's
Okay.
not sturdy looking, but okay.
Shut the fuck up. Thank you.
Can we? Okay.
Keep in
Leona's
mind,
gonna
there is no
hang
door
back.
on this bridge.
Okay, if
So
people want to go explore it, Leona's gonna hang back with Lao-Shu because Lao-Shu's not doing well right now, and she wants to make sure that he's taken care of.
Yeah, Lao-Shu is like out for the count right now. He's like,
Yeah. So
He
Lao-
may get-
he's not doing too hot, gang.
yeah,
He may
Party
get
is
up,
splitting up
but
again.
I'm pretty fatigued. Ime gets up and goes over to where Zoran is. Maybe we should go check it out. Someone could be in trouble.
Leona's gonna say,
If you guys want to go check it out, I'll stay here with Lao-Shu just to make sure that I guess he doesn't start hearing any other random voices from the cabbages.
Zoran says, yeah, so I think it's coming from across the river. You think we should go? I don't know if there's a way across.
Can I do an assess the situation?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, let me do that. Plus creativity. Plus 1. Oh, D12 plus 1.
Ooh.
Oh, wait. No.
So you see there's a bridge that gets you across the river. That's it.
Look, a bridge.
It's a log. It's a fallen log. There's moss on it. It acts like a bridge.
Makes sense.
Zoran looks at Ime. Do we really want to risk it and go on this very slippery looking, not sturdy looking log.
Ime's exhausted. I don't think he would want to.
I mean, if you
Ron's
guys
also
really,
pretty
Look
tired.
at my fatigue.
if you really want, you can ask Lao-Shu to build another bridge. He'll probably be just like, yeah, fine.
That's a
Actually-
smart decision.
Actually, and if you wanted to, you can have Leanna maybe like do some water bending tricks so she can get them. You can get them over.
Or maybe we can get an owl bear to get us across the bridge. Anyway, sorry.
You're fine.
Ooh, an owl bridge will break the log. It weighs too much.
Owl. Ime's a little bit annoyed.
I love that you guys have taken to the owl bear thing because that's not an Avatar universe thing. That's an actual D&D thing.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes, it is.
Hold on.
That's why I said it because it was the only animal I could think of. I was just like an owl bear.
Give me
I
one.
end up screaming. But yeah, Lao-Shu sits up and he's just like, what's going on? Today's just been weird. Are we sure it's not just the other firebenders harassing people?
It could be.
You hear
I
a
don't know if
similar
it's worth investigating.
scream again coming from the woods. Across the river, where there's a bridge.
Oh no.
Could be someone who needs help though.
I mean, if it was those other Fire Nation guys, I think they would have jumped us by now.
Lao-Shu gets up, and I would like to roll assess a situation, please.
Okay.
With
for it.
my -1 creativity. Oh boy. Oh gosh.
You'll be fine. You can't possibly be worse than he.
I mean,
See?
Oh!
See? Oh, I honestly thought that Ime's handler Nathan just deleted your roll. But it was just Pat.
No.
Damn.
Okay. So Ken, you can ask your 2 questions. Like, well, here can I use 2? Who or what is the biggest threat? What should I be on the lookout? Best way out, in, or through, or what is the great?
I would say the first one is what's my best way out, in, through. You know.
Good. Your best way. I'm gonna insert extra word over the river. Is to walk across the log.
It's not better for me to just build a bridge with my bullshit earth powers.
It's not extra,
It's more effort. It would work, but it's more
Or
effort.
effort. So,
but it's extra.
the best way is less effort, okay?
Yes.
Okay. And, who or what is the biggest threat here? Like, should I be worried about that screaming?
The greatest danger at the moment in your surroundings?
The river is
So low key, honestly, right now,
Okay.
it's Kudan and Kudan against the Cabbages. That's the greatest threat right now.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're doing this to me right now, dude. You're doing this to me.
Well, so basically, by me saying this, there are no other threats
There are no
at this time.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing else really like that will murder you at this time.
Well, I think the log's a bit stable, but if it's not, I can always just earthbend another bridge. Oh no.
Leanna's
He's
gonna.
a little tired from earthbending a whole entire wall around.
Leanna's definitely next to Lao-Shu, and she's gonna say, but you've already done so much with like the sturdy structure that you built around us, and you still haven't recovered much from that attack. I suggest you just
didn't
keep
even
it
get
low.
hit during the attack. I just panicked. I didn't do anything. If anyone should probably go, it's probably me.
Save us, Father, from this man. We're losing air.
No.
Cabbages whisper to
I'm
Lao-Shu.
hearing the voices again.
Oh no! Let's have you sit down then, Lao-Shu, please.
I think I need a little bit of fresh air. I think I need to get away from my cabbage cart for a little bit.
I just want to point something out. You are in fact outside in fresh air. I feel obligated to say this.
I need more fresh air.
Fresher air.
Fresher air. Fresher air.
It's suffocating around me. Liana will ask though, if you want to take a little walk around, do you want me to come with you?
If you want, I'm gonna check in on that screaming just to make sure it's not the Fire Nation people again.
All right.
You know, I just want to. I just want to do something else right now.
She'll nod her head and just be like, okay.
Something to keep my mind from going insane.
All right. So at this point, Lao-Shu, Leanna, Zoran, Ime, are you all going?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going.
That's the case? Okay.
Looks like it.
Zoran, how are you getting across this river?
Watching the camp.
Hey, Lao-Shu, can you earthbend us a little bridge across?
Oh my god.
I can try. What do I need to roll for this, Dan?
Rely on skills and training. Focus.
Awesome! I got 2 focus. I should really get that skill where I get another focus. Is it just a 2d6?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, all the rolls are always 2d6. I tell you otherwise.
I did a 10.
Damn. Done.
Yeah.
So do that. you make an extremely sturdy stone bridge across the river, actually like around the log that's in the middle, so it looks like really decorated. Log down the middle, and then on each side is just this really flat, sturdy stone just going across. You've made a nice bridge. You even have like an arch in the middle of it, so that you're not going to cause, I don't know, a flood because you've just dammed an entire river. So it's good.
Nice.
Very good.
Lao-Shu's looking at his handiwork, and he's just like, sometimes I do miss creating things a little bit. It's like wiggling his fingers and everything.
Good plug. Good plug.
Leanna's going to give a compliment to Lao-Shu, saying how nice it looks.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is an excellent bridge.
Should we go?
Let's go.
Right, cool. So
Ime's hesitant.
after 50 minutes of conversation, the group has finished having a Cabbage Patch Kids breakdown.
Cabbage, I love that.
And have proceeded across what would have been a sturdy bridge anyway, but have made it an even more sturdy bridge.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Man, this whole entire situation with like the talking cabbages made me remember this game called Cooking Companions, where you have these little vegetables called the chompettes talking to you.
Oh,
yes, it's like, oh, the chompettes are here.
All right, so the 4 of you proceed across the bridge safely to the other side. Lao-Shu, as you complete your journey across the safe bridge, just hear, "Come back, Father," and the voices get quieter and quieter until eventually you hear nothing anymore. The voices have kind of completely disappeared from your head. However, unfortunately, they are just broken by the sound of a "ah!" again in the distance.
Yeah, that is definitely somebody screaming. I think.
You think?
Is it a person or an animal?
Is there any bird? Could it be a bird? I don't know. We have some weird animals out here sometimes.
It doesn't sound like a bird.
I mean, I haven't seen a lot of this kind of animal life where I'm from, so I don't know what certain birds may sound like, or certain creatures.
You heard it first. Whoa, Zoran, what do you see?
Whoa.
I bet.
What do I see? I don't see anything but jungle.
Maybe you should roll something.
In the
Yeah,
jungle.
sure.
Sorry.
Can I assess the situation? I
Yes,
guess. and
yes.
try
You
to
are,
see
feel
if it's-
feel free to assess the situation.
Alright.
Ime sits down because he's tired.
What's going on
As
over
you roll this,
Every once in a while when I was in...
for that, it creativity.
there? 2d6 plus 2.
Great. You guys are getting good rolls today. So again, you get to ask 2 questions. What here can I use to blank? Who or what is the biggest threat? What should I be on the lookout for? What's my best way out, in or through? Or who or what is the greatest danger?
What should I be on the lookout for?
You should be on the lookout for secret screaming people, chorus in front of you.
Great.
Actually, that's a lie. That's a cop-out answer. Given your context of what happened earlier this morning and what kind of told as a result of that fight, you should be on the lookout for any fire nations that are still in the area.
Okay, and what's the greatest threat?
The greatest threat? Threats. Threat to you? Is that specific?
Sure.
A threat to you? Your bladder, honestly.
Damn, I thought I emptied this thing earlier, but I already gotta go again.
Yeah, there's really no threats.
I think you need to go to a doctor.
Yeah, there's no perceivable threats in the air.
Alright. Onwards, I guess, toward the voice. I don't see
Okay.
anything around here.
Onwards.
Alright, so you begin heading towards the voice. Yuka, do me a favor.
Yes.
Can you roll a d12 for me?
You got it.
Not an 11 or a 12 or golden here.
Oh,
Fucking
no.
course it is.
Sorry, guys. I'm not having
The
good
one
luck
time you run a
today.
super well. Okay. So you begin walking forward along the path, eventually come to basically the end of the visible trail. And kind of are presented with go down a path that leads further into the forest, a little bit off the beaten trail, or do you decide to go back? You hear another in the distance.
What do you guys think? Should we
The is also much closer now.
go into this
Ime's
jungle?
so hesitant because he is tired as hell.
Leona is a little bit hesitant as well because she's also still feeling the effects of concussion and the tiredness from the fight. So she's sticking more towards the back of the group, but still is kind of close to Lao-Shu just to keep an eye on him.
Sure that's not a bird? Sometimes they have these really exotic birds down in Merchant Town, and they can really sound like people. I had a conversation with one once.
You had a conversation with a bird?
Yeah, it was this bright, colorful bird. It was beautiful. I don't know the name of it, unfortunately.
So I will definitively tell you, it most definitely is not bird. Okay.
Okay.
You kind of make it out with, now that you're closer, that it definitely has to be a human. You estimate maybe like 50 or so feet away. Once you turn into this clearing, you basically be able to definitely make
I guess
sense
there's
of where
no
they are.
harm in checking it out.
Well,
Yeah.
Ime gets up.
do you guys just want me to go on ahead and check to see who it is? I mean, I'm a fast runner. If anything bad happens.
Maybe you take point because you're the least tired, but we'll be right behind you. How's that sound?
Ime's gonna be on
As
the way
you
back.
said that, As you said that, I just imagined that one SpongeBob meme where he has like his arm around the other fish, and the other fish is like, heh. Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah,
with
so you take
Lao-Shu at
point.
front,
Okay.
Lao-Shu at
Yes,
front, you
Lao-Shu's now up front.
proceed into the deeper, denser part of the forest. Eventually, you make your way to a fairly large clearing. Here, you see what I can only describe as what I wrote is a, quote, small figure with black trimmed glasses carrying a pad and shoddy binoculars.
Oh. Oh god, it's a nerd.
Do
Was
not
the
dot me.
Captain. Oh my god.
Do you say that in character?
No.
The small figure turns to you. They hear your approach. Fucking lolly. And you all lock eyes. This is in fact a human. Wow, who would have thunk?
Hello?
And they motion to you and put a finger over their lip, kind of making like a shh kind of motion. And they begin walking towards you. They continue to walk towards you.
Takes a quick glance at everyone else, and he's just
Leon
he,
is
like
already,
stops moving. He's just like, okay.
Leon is already kind of like in not so much defensive move, but she is kind of backing up a bit just in case something does happen, and she can bolt to the bridge.
Yeah.
Ime grabs.
What do you grab?
Ime grabs
Right,
the
grabs.
Vibrating.
of his dagger, but he doesn't bring it out.
Okay. The figure gets within probably like, like normal talking distance, like maybe like 5 or 6 feet away from you, and says, "Gotta be quiet. You're gonna scare them." And he points towards a herd? Flock? Herd? I like herd. We'll go with herd. A herd of Rabaroos.
I'm sorry.
Rabaroos?
Rabaroo.
Rabaroo?
If you've not heard of a Rabaroo, this is what you are looking at now. And there's about like... There's like about like 6 or 7 of them. A couple of whom do have children basically in their pouches. You can make it out. And one of them is like exceptionally large. Like their pocket is like
Lane Alpha.
dummy thick.
Oh god.
Okay.
Please don't use that to describe a working mother.
Huh?
Like it's large enough that someone could definitely ride in it.
I hate you. No, we're not doing this.
It is large enough that someone could ride in it.
Wait, I have to bring this to the attention of everyone as soon as it uploads.
You know that exactly. You understand me. You also all know exactly what I'm doing right now.
Yes, I do. At least I do.
Uh-oh. I'm hoping the cabbage cart stayed on the other side of the bridge.
Have you ever heard of Rabaroos before?
Rabaroos?
Rabaroos.
No.
Oh my god. They
Yes?
proceed. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Lao-Shu.
That was it. Yes.
Oh.
Am I the only one who's heard of them?
The girl completely ignores you and just begins to ramble on for about 10 or 15 minutes about Rabaroo facts. But ultimately, the most important details that you get from it are she's been following this herd for quite a while, because they're not really supposed to be in this part of the Earth Kingdom. They live in more like kind of open pastures and things like that, and trying to kind of make them go back home, quote unquote, to like their natural habitat. But the large Rabaroo has kind of been forcing them to venture out into unfamiliar and non-habitable areas for them. She's been trying to help them get away, but it hasn't worked out well.
Was that why you were screaming?
Oh, you heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were across the river.
She kind of does that thing where she blushes and kind of like moves her foot back and forth. Like, I don't know how to describe this. Like someone's like, I just think they're cute.
Moving? Yeah.
So she was just screaming out of pure kawaii-ness.
Kawaii.
She also proceeds to tell you that the Rabaroos really like cabbages. And tells you that she's trying to basically tame the alpha for a long time, just to try and get it to leave the rest of the herd alone. Proceeds to tell you that the only way that's ever been proven to be able to tame a Rabaroo by luring them with cabbage and quickly walking up to them and she says this is a technical term, booping them on the nose twice gently.
This mission is specifically for Lao-Shu.
Yes.
Everyone looked at Lao-Shu.
Everyone does look at Lao-Shu.
You picked the animal specifically in the show that eats cabbages just to spite me.
I did no such thing. I did no such thing.
Just to be aware, Danny had that picture really quick, though.
Okay, Loki, I had this planned for like 2 sessions now, and you all just have been fucking me over. Anyway, do you think you could help me? You seem like pretty well-traveled travelers.
Yeah, what's your name?
She also notices that a couple of you seem to have like cabbage pieces on you. So she's a little perplexed. Anyway, proceed.
I'm dying.
I don't know. What do you say, Lao-Shu?
Up to you, Lao-Shu, through your cabbages.
Lao-Shu is like wiping his brow and he's just like covering his eyes. He's like, no. Why is it always the cabbages? He's starting to get like more mentally exhausted. He's it's always the cabbages. It's always the cabbages.
I have a cabbage here if you want to give it a go.
Oh god.
She proceeds to pull out a pretty raggedy looking cabbage that Lao-Shu, roll me a d20.
Oh no, it's just gonna give me
Don't tell
mental
me this
damage.
cabbage is gonna talk.
That's gonna be
to
disrespectful.
Lao-Shu.
You are
Shit.
you have such a high opinion of your caliber of cabbages that this fucking piece of shit is disrespectful to you, and you are insulted that it is even called a cabbage.
I love that so much.
Proceed.
Lao-Shu kind of looks at that cabbage and he kind of like holds back a grimace. Is that how you pronounce it? Grimace? Grimace?
Sure.
Grimace, you're right.
Yeah.
Grimace.
And he sort of just looks at the others and he just like, what do I do? What do you guys think? I don't know what to do here. I know nothing about Rabaroos.
I also need all of you that are here right now to roll a D100. I like big rolls. Big rolls are fun.
Big rolls? Okay. Big rolls.
Oh no!
What is happening? What is happening? What is happening?
You got your min and your max there, bud.
What the fuck just happened? I don't understand. Okay. Lao-Shu, please roll me another one that's not going to be a max or min here.
That's awesome.
I've never seen that happen, and I've rolled this fucking bot hundreds of thousands of times.
That's crazy.
I thought it was one right after the other. Amazing.
I'm sorry, I'm like awestruck. I don't know what's going on. Okay, anyway.
I know everything. Everything.
Yeah, this is bonkers. Okay.
This is now the greatest campaign ever.
I don't know what to do. Ime, and you kind of are like, yeah, the Rabaroos kind of neat, I guess. Like, whatever. Zoran, like, is like, I don't know, the meat's probably tasty. Whatever. Lao-Shu, you're basically like, oh man, that thing looks really cool. That could be a lot of fun to have, maybe. Like, maybe we should tame it. Fucking emotionally driven Leanna, just like with the sound of rushing water over land, is like, just fucking cannot stop, like, googly eyeing this Rabaroo. Like, she just wants to be with this Rabaroo. Like, it is the best creature ever invented in the world. It is awesome. She's just looking at you, Lao-Shu, like, I need a cabbage. I fucking need a cabbage. I don't want this piece of shit cabbage. I want your cabbage. Your cabbage is great. We've established that it is great for bed, but it is also great for eating. This Rabaroo needs your cabbage. I need a cabbage. Give me a fucking cabbage.
Lao-Shu is so overcome by all of these signals, all of these eye signals, and he's like getting the feeling of what Dan is saying, and he's just like,
the most amazing filler episode ever.
No, you're scaring me.
Please, I just wanted to give it the best cabbage in the whole world. I
Have
think
it
it
complete.
deserves it. It's so cute.
Lao-Shu starts like skittering, like slowly and carefully away
I love it.
from the crypt. He's like, okay.
Okay.
I'll get you a cabbage.
Okay, so we're assuming, Lao-Shu, you've just skidooed back to the cabbage cart. You've grabbed extremely pulpous and ripe cabbage, and you have brought it back and you've handed it to Leanna.
Yes,
Leanna.
I hand it to Leanna cautiously.
Okay. Leanna like fucking grabs it out of your hand. Like she's just like booking it. Like she like, fuck you, thank you, goodbye. Leanna.
He like jumps when she does that. He's like, ah.
All right.
Screw fatigue. I am overcome by emotion.
Sakura. I debated it, but I'm like, after those max mints, I couldn't. I couldn't bring myself to do it. Okay. Leanna, you approach. I'm assuming you're gonna go and try to approach the alpha Rabaroo. All right. You approach the alpha Rabaroo. It fucking eyeballs you. Like, who the fuck you think you is? All right. It then notices, however, and you can see it like start sniffing a little bit, right? Rabaroos, they got good smell. It fucking sees this cabbage in your hands.
Yep.
You can see like drool start dripping from its mouth. Oh. It begins to kind of like skidoo, but hopping skidoo towards you. Mm-hmm. It's different, right? And it kind of stops right in front of you.
Leon is literally looking up at it with her neck craned, just to be like,
yeah. This how tall are you again?
5'3".
Okay, this thing's like 7 feet tall. Like it's big.
God.
It's like this is like an alpha Rabaroo. Okay.
Oh boy.
It's just looking down at you and the cabbage. It moves its heads down and starts like sniffing the cabbage.
Juliana is just completely still and just being like,
okay. It begins nibbling on the cabbage and continues to do so. It's like thudding its little foot a little bit, like it's really happy.
And Leanna's just like,
What do you do?
She is going to. Oh, she's going to put the cabbage
in one hand.
Okay.
And then she's going to just vehemently keep her other hand close. It's close to the Rabaroo, but it is not touching the Rabaroo.
Okay.
She's basically keeping a guard up just in case little bits of cabbage leaves like fall off, so that she can catch them, and that the Rabaroo can eat them if they miss it.
Okay. The Rabaroo proceeds to finish eating the cabbage and continues to kind of stay by you with its head kind of lower down, looking at you.
She is going to ever so carefully present the Rabaroo with the back of her hand, kind of curious to see, like, will it let me touch it?
Okay. If you had rolled anything else, this would not be how this works. However,
oh boy,
the Rabaroo kind of like nudges its nose against your hand twice.
Oh, overcome with emotion. She's just like, oh.
Do 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 do. Leanna has tamed a Rabaroo Alpha. I don't know what just happened. Anyway, all right.
I have a Rabaroo now.
3, 2, 1.
God damn it.
Okay. So Kai, since you came in a little late, I think Ime already filled you in a little bit, but basically, Kudan was thrown out of the cabbage cart after making a makeshift
2 seconds,
cabbage sock. That's fine. After making a makeshift cabbage sock, Lao-Shu is having a cabbage breakdown and is hearing cabbages talk to him. Zoran took a really, really long piss. We don't really know if it's medically okay or not, but we're going to find out eventually. But they had started to hear screaming, so they went across the bridge. They came across this effective nerd that was trying to help this Rabaroo herd. And as you've just heard, Liana has, with the help of Lao-Shu's excessively grand cabbages, has tamed an alpha Rabaroo now. And they are eternally bonded in friendship forever.
Yay.
This is terrifying. Anyway.
Yes.
I'm going to regret this entire interaction. Oh.
Well, quick recap.
Yeah. Oh, do you need a recap?
No, I don't need a recap. I thought you might as well say it for the people who are viewing or something like that.
Oh, we did that already.
Oh.
Cap for that. They're useless anyway. They don't exist. Actually, there's 9 people. I apologize to anyone that isn't any one of us. You're cool. Ignore my comments.
Yay for people.
Yes, hope you've been enjoying the stream and
all the
going absolutely fucking crazy apparently because now I can hear cabbages.
Yeah, I'm really sorry that if this is actual people that are like, oh, this sounds cool, and you're just here listening to a Cabbage Fever Dream episode. I don't know how we got here.
And I posted this in the chat, but I realized that a good reason that he would be hallucinating these things is because he hasn't really gotten a good night's sleep ever since Liana joined the party.
Yeah, you
She snored.
No, you failed to earthbend that entire fight before, and you have now made an entire elaborate stone bridge. What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
This
has been like my favorite filler episode thus far.
This is a shit show.
It's amazing.
But now that you're back,
I'm back. Sorry.
All right, so Zuka and Kai along with Pilai, and names.
Leon and Rambo.
Yeah.
Or Leo and Rambo.
Leo and Rambo. And Peli is still alive.
Eli's still alive.
Yep.
Perry's stuck in Lover's Pass, which I just realized right after the session was over. even though he has the path, badger moles change the paths all the time, don't they?
Yes, they do.
I remembered. Yes.
So, you group of 5, you proceed down the lighted pathway leading out of Lover's Pass, and you have arrived in a section of High Bay Forest on the other side of the mountain. Yuka, roll me a d20, please.
20. I got a 7.
Fantastic. This is great for me.
No.
So, as you may recall, one of your party members at the time did not make it through Lover's Pass. They were afflicted by what's known as an updraft inside of Lover's Pass and proceeded to fall to their death. You are now also going to succumb to a updraft coming out of the cave as a result of the doorway closing. Your hood has gone flying off.
I try to reach for it, but I'm guessing I don't catch it.
You do not catch it. You are within a few feet of Kai. And Kai is definitely seeing you.
Damn it.
Damn. It was earlier than I expected, but okay.
It was
God.
way earlier than I expected.
It might have been delayed slightly, but that roll was perfect for what I wanted to do, so I take it.
Damn.
Proceed.
All right. Okay, well, Kai definitely notices. However, honestly, I'm kind of trying to keep it to myself, but I'm definitely noticed. I'm definitely looking at it like, what the fuck?
Seeing that he hasn't said anything yet, just kind of looks away for a bit.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put a pin on that, and I'm gonna go over to Leo and Rambo. All right, Peli, come over here.
Eli, still visibly distraught, walks over to you. Yeah.
Do me this favor, man. You got the keys for their cuffs?
He reaches into his pockets and hands you a key ring with 2 keys on it.
All right, thank you. Listen, they've been through just as much as hell as we did right now. I think we should just let them go for now. There are not going to be any issues. Agreed?
He quietly nods to you.
While that exchange is going on, can I take a look at our surroundings right now?
Sure, go for it.
Oh, it's a situation.
Oh, I didn't know if you were rolling or if you were just like asking kind of like for what's around.
Oh, well, what's around?
So basically, you see that behind you, where you just came from, is a path that has basically now seemingly disappeared. There really is nothing there now. It's almost like just the mountainside has completely closed up. But in front of you is a nice forest. You can definitely tell that you've gone to the north of the mountains of Lao-Shu, which River passes, and have arrived on the other side of it. You can kind of make that out based on just the general topography of the area and the map that Kai would have had and the party would have seen as you were heading up to Lover's Pass.
Yeah, I still have the map.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from that, there's really nobody else in the area. You do notice a small smoke fume a little bit of ways. Definitely smaller than any of the Fire Nation camps that you saw. So you kind of can surmise that it's probably just like a little traveling group or something like that.
Possibly traveling group. Okay.
So, yeah, I'm gonna undo the latches and chains on Leo and Rambo.
Okay. Roll me a D2.
A D2?
Yep.
It's 50-50.
You get a 2, you did it right. If you get a 1, you did it wrong. Okay. You put the key into Leo's cuffs. It's the wrong key.
Okay. Just gonna go to the next guy. Didn't
Just
put it in there.
Okay. You unlock. You unlock Rambo's cuffs. You still have another key on the key ring.
Okay, well, to unlock Leo's.
You proceed to insert the other key into Leo's, and lo and behold, it unlocks.
All right.
Leo proceeds to, for the first time, really, actually smile, and he proceeds to give you a big hug.
Oh.
Thanks you.
Yuka's all bits of confused, but won't say anything at this time.
Yeah, you shouldn't thank me. I'm the one who got you guys in this situation in the first place. And I said that.
Sorry, I was done. Thank you so much. And Rambo kind of walks up to you and bows and also thanks you.
Alright, you guys get out of here.
Oh, perfect. Okay, after a couple minutes of kind of back and forth talking, they eventually depart from you and head in a direction. Go with that. And eventually, you no longer can make out where they are, and they have proceeded along their way.
Alright, now for Peli. Well, Peli, truth be told, this mission was a failure. We didn't find what we was looking for at all. I don't even know what to say anymore. I really thought there was something to do here, but no, there was nothing. And we lost.
Yep.
And we lost Perry. Oh no, I mean Karoba.
When you mention Karoba's name, Peli just completely breaks down. He falls to his knees and begins just completely bawling his eyes out.
Yuka walks over.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, never mind.
Little bit more to this one.
Uh-oh.
For the first time since from his death, Peli out rather interesting statement.
Oh.
You were gonna leave and get married next month.
I knew it.
No.
I knew it.
This was going to be our last mission, and then we were going to abandon the Fire Nation.
Oh my God, it's just like being dad.
I can't believe he's gone! And he just loses it.
Oh no.
This is like such a sharp contrast between our two.
I know, right?
It's good. It's sweet and sour. It's what it is.
It's a bittersweet.
Karoba, look at me. I'm not gonna lie.
It's Peli.
Oh, yeah, Peli. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I get my names mixed up. Peli, look at me.
There were a lot of characters.
It's my fault that this happened.
Oh no.
I'm the one who got us in here. I'm the one who thought I could try to be something bigger than myself. But I wasn't. And I ended up causing the death of two good men. I don't know what to say. I tried my best to be some kind of hero. But at the end of the day, I look really good at myself today. I don't think I'm cut out for this.
So
yeah,
he kind of continues the sniffles, but like attempts to hold back his right. I don't know what the right word is. His whatever. Anyway, so you won't kill me for wanting to leave the army?
Huh? After what you've been through, no one needs to be in his army.
He looks back at Yuka. What about you, Shifu? Won't say anything either?
No, I'm not exactly Shifu either. And I walk away the way.
I love it. He kind of just does like a double take, but doesn't ask any questions. Like, all right, cool. Like that's fine.
Listen,
Would it be okay if I followed you guys to the next town? I don't want to be alone right now.
No, I understand. Besides, we need to.
I honestly thought you just said no, and I was like, oh my god,
No.
this is great.
Stay the fuck here, bitch.
Listen, you can go home. Actually, I kind of at a loss of what to do next, but you can circle with Yuka. Has a couple of group friends that she has. I'm sorry, Shifu. I know that was in character. I said that in character. I said
Fuck yeah! Here we go.
I might as well drop the act now at this point. But I'm not here to go back to the group right now. What are you planning on doing, Kai?
Not even sure at this point. I'm pretty sure people are expecting me to come back, but at this point, I don't know if I even belong either with the group or in the army.
I can't even tell either, honestly. But what I could tell at the very least, I didn't get to hear everything you did, but you helped those Earth guys out. So at the very least, and considering you're still willing to let Peli go, I think you're still good. So,
yeah, I'm not
should
sure
it really
myself.
matter about everything else? Just keep moving forward, just like you've said before.
But you say that, but I've been thinking, really thinking. We're fighting against the Fire Nation. You and I know just how crazy this is. We're fighting against these our own kind for the Earth Kingdom. They who doesn't even like us. They don't want anything to do with us.
My question to you, though, are you actually fighting for the Earth Kingdom?
This whole time I've been fighting for myself.
Isn't that just enough then? Does it really matter who else is involved? So long as your reasoning is sound? You should fight for what you believe in. You have family that you're fighting for, don't you?
Yeah.
Then fight for them.
That's the whole reason I came here. I was so foolish, though. I thought I could find a way to get the army to leave. Just pack up and go somewhere else.
If it was that easy, we wouldn't be in a war right now. But we gotta take the steps that we can and get through what we have. Whether that's to go back to the group now or whatever else. Just from the bits and pieces I did hear, though, it doesn't sound like they've crossed the Mushu walls yet. So.
But when will they?
Who's to say?
They're eager to get in there, of course. But I'm just worried for everybody. But at the same time, I'm worried about my family.
Let's think things through then, at the very least. Just based on what you've heard, because unfortunately I didn't really hear that much in the camp. Where's everything at right now? What's going on?
They seem to be content with just keeping the siege up. They're not willing to push because they know that the Earth Kingdom will eventually fall.
It's just
they're willing to wait them out.
Point. So, at this point then, even if you did make it to Amashu, would you just be trying to get your family out at that point? Or would you be trying something else? Because if it's at a standstill right now, that means we have time. I saw their rations. They're gonna need a resupply at a certain point too. So, it'll take time. But let's do at the very least what we can do for now. Focus on what we can do. For that family that you still have.
I'm just afraid, Yuka. I'm really afraid. This is exactly how Mao died. She was left alone with no help before we can get to her.
Your family still has each other at least, though, right?
For how long will that last? I don't know.
Well, regardless of, like, what's to happen next, at the very least, just know you're not alone for now. Because if you went by yourself, who knows what could have happened. At this rate, that's why we're here, right? Just trying to figure out what the next steps are. The group, at the very least, I'm not sure where exactly we are, but I think at this point they should have been pressing onward.
Probably left us behind too. And I definitely left that ostrich horse back there too.
Oh no, I forgot you did that.
Ah, fuck! You did!
I paid 300 copper for that ostrich horse.
You're
Lao-Shu,
you're not here.
Lao-Shu,
You're not here.
Lao-Shu begins thinking internally about all of the costs and everything about with the new Rabaroo and everything else, and is remembering how much they spent on the ostrich horse. It's
I think I was out of it when the ostrich horse was purchased, so.
You were, yeah.
It's true. You were killing cabbages.
Actually, you didn't make me roll.
Oh, fuck. Right. All right, lucky. All right. Also, low-key, just want to say, you two just had very good RP. Big fan.
That was really good.
That was really
Big
good.
clap.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We're not done yet. Keep going, bitches.
Yeah, by the way, Peli just heard all that too.
100%.
I mean, Peli already admitted to defecting, so we're fine.
For a little bit.
Peli, as you're both having this heart-to-heart emotional conversation about the war and what's going on with your families and everything else.
Hey, family, not families. I didn't mention a word of mine.
Sorry, family. I apologize. You're correct. Eli interrupts and says, "You hear that?"
Huh?
And he kind of like points in a direction sort of near where the smokestack is coming from.
Uh-oh.
You hear that screaming?
Oh.
Yuka immediately grabs the hilt of her blade.
Okay. I'm going to follow along. Kai is kind of out of it right now.
Okay.
Isn't sure whether she can protect two people that are out of it right now.
All right. So, edit notes. Eli mention scream near smoke. And I'm assuming you guys are going to head towards it.
Yeah. If
Eli, are
you
you able to walk?
Kai's going, yeah.
Eli just nods.
Okay. Considering the state that they're in, I'll take lead.
Okay.
Right, I'll stick with Peli. I'll make sure he's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Watching the stream. Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Is he gonna bloop, bloop, bloop?
Prepped with the hilt ready.
So you begin to kind of make your way through the forest. It gets pretty deep. As you start to get closer to where the smoke is coming up from, you do notice that there seems to have been a battle here. You can noticeably see scorch marks kind of all over the place. You can see where there's been some damage, some of the trees. But you continue, unless you want to stop.
Yeah, well, of course I'm going to use my patent. Wait and listen.
Patent, wait and listen, huh?
Well,
Can I assess the situation to see if there's anything around that could be dangerous?
I want to see.
You're welcome to.
Yeah.
Okay. And I've upgraded my creativity, so.
Oh shit.
2d6 plus 2. Except it doesn't work. Uh-oh.
So
That's
you've
weird.
got.
You need to not have a space,
space.
in between the plus and the 2.
Oh, whoops. My bad. 2d6 plus 2. My bad. No.
Not. Between. There you go.
There it is.
Oh. Happening.
Oh,
That's weird.
I think the bot was just
Oh
Okay.
wow.
yeah, it's just being something's going on with it. I have to restart it probably at some point. Either way, you got a 10. We're gonna go with 10. That's fine.
Okay.
All right,
Hey,
so you
both
can
of us
ask
rolled a
your
10.
two questions. Pat, you can also ask like
Let me find the questions really quick.
Okay, well, first my question is,
Hmm?
as we are right now,
Yep.
what should I be on the lookout for? Based on these markings, the scorches, the damages.
Based on the visible information you're able to see at the moment, you'd pretty much be on the lookout for firebenders. And your brain is beginning to tell you that maybe that flame is actually coming from a small Fire Nation camp or something like that. It's pretty close to you at this point. Like you'd be able to, if you walk a couple more feet, be able to tell. So you can tell that, you know, that fire stack is maybe like 50 yards away. Like it's pretty close.
And then what can I use to get a better vantage point of the area, so I can see what's going on ahead of us without, being out in the open?
So you notice that there's a
really tall fucking tree.
I gotta have you climb a tree, but that was the initial thought. You know what?
You could climb trees.
There is a barren tree. What looks like a flat surface at the top that you'd likely be able to climb on top of to get a good vantage point of the area.
Oh god, they killed that tree.
Yep, I killed that tree just now. They burned the leaves.
Oh no!
What the fuck?
Well, those are my two questions.
Okay.
Yuka.
Which guy?
Who or what is in the greatest danger?
See, I hate these when there's not actual dangers at the moment. Pretty much at this point, who is in the greatest danger would be Peli, because he is effectively defenseless at this point.
Okay.
He's really not in a mental state where he'd be able to really fend off any type of predator or assault.
All right, and then what's my best way through to keep Peli safe?
So your best way through would likely be to stick to the shadows as you approach.
Yay, more
just to kind of stay out of any type of line of sights. It could be problematic.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yep. So with that information, I'm going to take an assumption. Kai, are you going to climb tree? Are you going to burp? Fine.
I'm going to tell Yuka.
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm not going to do it myself.
Okay. That's true. That's true.
Okay.
Keep within the what's the word? Within the line of trees. Stay within the shadows as best as you two can. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess I'll head. Wait, did you already say the tree? Okay. I'm going to fire step up to that tree then.
Okay. You're only relying on your skills?
Okay. What does rely on skills use again? That uses focus. Yay, I have +1 in that. Okay. 2d6 plus 1. 6.
Oh.
Well,
6.
sucks to suck.
Damn.
Apparently all my good rolls were used for sneaking around the fire camp. And the mountain pass.
Alright, so you begin fire stepping kind of your way up this tree. You kind of stumble as you get maybe about 3/4 of the way up. But you do manage to kind of get a foothold. Kind of like swing your arms around the tree to kind of latch on before you fall down. You are kind of hanging up here.
Okay. Do I have to assess the situation again to look around?
No, you can just look around.
Okay, I look around.
I use my eyes.
I use eye power.
I use my eyes.
So you begin looking around from this vantage point. There's some stuff definitely blocked by trees, right? But you do start to notice that there is a river nearby. Make out that where the smoke is coming from, there seems to be a lot of kind of oddly positioned and strange shaped, not necessarily walls, but just like raised rock.
Oh.
Kind of all around, kind of centrally around the bonfire that you see there. You also make out that there is a cart, with kind of green things in it.
Oh boy.
Can't quite make out what it is. And there is a man lying on the ground next to it. There are also 2 ostrich horses.
Are there 3 total before?
There were 3 total.
Oh.
But there are 2 here that you can make out.
Okay.
You don't see, aside from the man lying next to the cart with the green stuff, there is no one else anywhere in the vicinity that you can see.
Okay. Then I slowly make my way back down the tree. Okay.
So, assuming you meet up with us, right?
And then meet up with Kai and Pili. And I go, seems like we'll be fine. There's just a guy sleeping next to some type of cart and a bunch of rocks. It was kind of hard to see, but I think we should be fine to move forward.
But what about the scream? It could have been him.
I didn't see that within the distance of the tree. I don't know if it's a little further away. We might want to check on him, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It could have been him who screamed.
Oh, yeah, that. Okay. Let's move forward, but let's stay within the trees just to be on the safe side. This looks to be a pretty gruesome fight.
Walk across the foliage.
Okay, go. Sneak.
Okay, so Pili kind of like follows behind Yuka very closely. And eventually you get within, I don't know, maybe like probably like 20 feet or so, but you have very clear line of sight at this point to the campfire. Also make out that see in the cart is definitely Cabbages.
Wait, isn't that...
And you can also make out that the man on the ground has a very large kind of iron gauntlet looking thing on his hand.
Oh, did we catch up to them?
Well, it depends. You'd have to. And you do still continue to see that there is no one else around.
Should we check to make sure it's okay?
Over there.
Yeah. Walks over.
And then I try to wake him up, but I clearly can see his
There's no.
Looks like he's not. He looks like he's cabbage knocked out.
There's no force plot device going.
Also look at cart and notice lots of cabbages missing.
You do notice lots of cabbages missing. So
And
you do walk into the campsite basically. Let me make sure I'm clear on that.
Still holding on to the hilt of my blade though.
Okay. So you walk into the campsite. As you get within like 5 or 10 feet of it, you definitely do make out that this is a sleeping Kudan lying next to the beloved cabbage cart of your friend's party. You can see that the fire has started to kind of die down a little bit. And you also now are noticing, not that it's clear on here, but there was a tree kind of covering what you being able to make out that there was a pretty nice stone bridge going across the river. So you also now see that bridge.
That bridge looks too nice to be real. Okay, well, Kudan looks like he's knocked out.
Yeah, Kudan's fucking out. Like, Godspeed if you try.
Do you think he needs to be like propped up somewhere or something, or?
Let's move him somewhere where he won't be in the open, because we don't know if everybody got attacked or not.
Okay, I'm pretty sure his gauntlet's pretty heavy, so maybe we like 2-team this.
Yeah.
Help each other out lifting. Low key, my chaotic brain says you definitely should put him atop the tree. But I would not really advise that as your GM. But by all means, do as you. Where will you be putting him?
Yes, like there's like some interesting rock structures here, maybe just propped up. Like, well, is that gonna be comfy actually?
Put him in the cart. So looks at Lao-Shu.
Oh my god!
Considering the number of cabbages, I don't think Lao-Shu would be pleased with that.
Yeah. We're just gonna prop him up so he don't like lay on his back or just be uncomfortable.
Yeah,
His neck might hurt.
You can have his arm like on a rock or something.
Okay. All right, so you prop him up kind of in a semi-comfortable position. Kind of passed out. You don't think he's in any type of, like, you don't think he's like her or anything like that. He's just clonked out.
Yeah. I think Leanna would have taken care of him if he was actually hurt, so this should be fine then. Where is everybody else though?
Leanna.
Yes?
Roll me a D1000, please.
Oh jeez.
I swear to everything.
Max.
If you fucking max, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Okay. Oh god.
Alright, you're useless to me. Never mind.
Alright, fine.
Ouch.
TLDR was I was measuring the intensity of your excitement and your squealing of joy after taming the Rabaroo, but unfortunately, it was not loud enough.
Listen, I got the 100 on the 100 roll, and that was it. That was my luck for the night.
Yeah. All right.
Do you think we should take a look at that bridge at least, then, Kai? It's a little too fancy looking to me.
You know, I will just for RP's sake, just because you guys aren't technically metagaming or anything. I just want to make sure that it's RP wise makes sense. You do notice that there are cabbage scraps, kind of littering the bridge. And now proceed.
Oh, okay. There's leftover cabbages over here.
Maybe you should go ahead and investigate. I'm gonna stay here with Pili and Kudan, just in case they come back.
Alright, you two will be okay?
You'll be fine.
Or, I guess 3 now. Alright. I'll be right back then. Don't move.
Alright, so you proceed to investigate past the bridge. Like many other members of your other half that you don't know are here yet, compliment the beauty of this bridge and how well made it is.
Very ornate. Good craftsmanship.
Excellent.
And as you kind of proceed to walk around the surrounding forest a little bit, you start to hear voices and the sound of someone kind of like squealing, kind of? What? Or squeaking? I don't know, however you want to look at it.
Oh boy.
You can't quite see anyone yet because this part of the forest is kind of dense, but you can make out that there seems to be a lot of sunlight up ahead, so there's most likely a clearing.
Okay, let's keep going.
All right. It proceeds around the corner, arriving at a big opening. At first, you see a small girl with glasses, holding a notepad, and with shady binoculars. And as you continue to walk increasingly closer and closer, all of a sudden, are completely startled. There is a gigantic 7-foot tall Rabaroo that hops right past you, and Leanna is just like running around with it.
What the?
Oh my god! Guys, we gotta name him! We gotta name him! He's just
what did I miss?
Ime, Zoran, Kai, and Lao-Shu. Or sorry, not Kai, sorry. Ime, Zoran, Lao-Shu. Roll me a d12 real quick.
Okay.
What in the world did I miss?
Okay.
Okay. 5.
Shu,
Oh boy.
come on.
I swear if it's a 5.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for being able to. All right. Ime and Zoran, you guys are just kind of smiling, just watching Leanna just like run around and play with this gigantic beast of a Rabaroo. Lao-Shu, on the other hand, was kind of like, oh, this is fun, you know, wahahaha, like this is good. But you actually notice that a face you recognize has just come out from the clearing, and you see Yuka.
What in the world happened while I was away?
We lost you.
I was like, oh, that's a terrible time for it to cut out.
It cut out.
Oh no.
Yeah, sorry I didn't say anything.
Where were you?
I figured you were with Kai. Doing,
yeah, you were right.
You know, whatever.
He walked off on his own. I followed him. Sorry I didn't say anything before. He just kind of walked off, so...
Dan. I need to ask.
Uh-huh.
Can I get inside the pouch of the Rabaroo?
Oh gosh.
This is your pet, Leanna. What are you gonna do about it?
Anyway, I have Kai back at the camp, so, well, I think Leanna's a little busy. What's going on here?
You know, had a crazy day. We got attacked by firebenders, and then they left, and then I built a wall around the camp. I started hearing Cabbages talk to me. We started hearing screaming, and we came over here, and now we have a Rabaroo that's going to eat all of my cabbages.
Well, the screaming's how I found you guys, so... Anyway, like I said, Kai's back with Kudan, and we kind of have another person with us back at the camp, so...
Oh. Another person?
Yeah, they seem harmless. Bit of a long story. I don't know if you want Kai to be around, because I didn't hear a lot of his side of it.
At this point, Ime and still not Leanna, but Ime and Zoran, you both also obviously notice that Yuka has arrived and Lao-Shu is talking to Yuka. Yeah.
Ime walks over to Yuka. Yuka! Oh my gosh, it's been so long. How have you been?
Could be better. Following around Kai for this long. Anyway.
You've been following him around?
Poor choice of wording, but...
What?
Lurking around, perhaps?
Lurking about, snooping around.
Skidooing, but silently.
Where is Kai?
No, those back at the camp with Kudan. We also have another person with us right now. Like I said, it'd probably be easier to explain everything when we're back with Kai. Because there's some things that I didn't get to hear from his side either yet.
Sure, let's go. Ime looks back.
Should go and get Leanna out of the Rabaroo pouch.
But that's just...
Ime shouts at Leanna. Leanna! We're going back now!
Does Leanna want to bring her...
Leanna, roll me a D100, please.
Yes, let's go!
Oh boy.
Okay, she's stuck in there.
Oh!
Okay, Leanna does in fact hear you.
Okay.
We're going back to the camp. Kai and Yuka are back.
So Leanna, in her very comfortable little nesting hole, playing with her Rabaroo, looks over and actually has a very enthusiastic wave and just saying, "Hi, Yuka! Do you see this big boy? He's so big!"
This is the happiest Leanna has ever been as a character.
This literally is the happiest Leanna has been since the start. I will give you that.
And maybe prior to the flood.
Stuttering anymore?
Seemed pretty sad at the Earth Kingdom town, so I'm glad that she's doing well, it looks like.
She's going to direct the Rabaroo over towards the others. And then we'll jump out and actually give Yuka like a very, very wide, welcoming smile.
Oh.
And just say, I made a new friend while you guys were gone. I'm not sure if he's gonna follow us or whatnot, but he seems very happy with me around.
Good for you. I'm happy you found a new friend.
She really wants to take him over to the camp, but she knows he's not going to make it across the bridge.
What a shit.
I know, right? So
Okay.
she's gonna go.
So are you still in the Rabaroo's pouch?
No. She jumped out at this point.
Lame.
But she has like a hand on the Rabaroo's pouch, just kind of like petting its fur, just making sure like, hey, yeah, I'm still here, buddy. I'm still here.
Can I tell you my headcanon right now?
Yes.
I'd like to think you were just holding this Rabaroo's hand and just swinging back and forth.
I lean over to
That's
Lao-Shu.
adorable.
What's the budget for potentially feeding this?
Unfortunately, they like cabbages.
Shu looks at Yuka and he's just like, I need another cart. Or 3.
Do you usually just grow your cabbages, or?
Yes, but my farm's all the way back near Merchant Town.
Oh boy. We're gonna have to figure some things out later then.
Why did it have to be a Rabaroo?
While you're all reminiscing and kind of catching up with Yuka, the nerdy girl that you had met and had given you the tips and tricks for helping catch this Rabaroo, basically proceeds to tell you thank you, and moves towards the rest of the Rabaroo herd and kind of starts helping them move further away back towards the Earth Kingdom plains to the They just kind of depart, and
who was she?
Yo, go fuck yourself, Nathan. I'm completely just saying Nathan.
Who was that little girl?
You thought that wasn't called? That's recorded. Like, this is the thing.
Damn, Nathan. But yeah, does the Alpha Rabaroo go as well, or is Alpha Rabaroo still kind of here with me?
You tamed it, didn't you?
Alpha Rabaroo is following you like a hawk, like right behind you.
Okay.
New party member. Who this?
New party member. Who this? Yeah.
Because 7 people wasn't enough. Now I added an NPC and a fucking Rabaroo.
And a freaking Rabaroo. Let's go. Listen. You know what's on my my sheet. Mm-hmm. You know what I can do.
Mm-hmm. You have yours now.
I have mine now.
I know you had another plan in your backstory, but I was like, I think Leanna will accept this.
No, that Leanna will absolutely accept it. No doubt about it.
Not only Leanna, Dana will also accept this.
Yes, I will. She will go to Lao-Shu though, and just kind of like whisper a little bit. Do you think that bridge will be able to hold this big guy?
Can I roll assess the situation?
You're welcome to. You're welcome to. I can't believe you think I would ever hurt this Rabaroo immediately after making Leanna so happy with it. I would never do that.
I'm just trying to assess. You know.
I guess if nothing else, we can always move the camp over
best
here.
Way to go about this.
Oh gosh.
Oh god.
Oh.
So you kind of just reply, yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it'll be fine. I'm sure I can make it across the bridge. I mean, look at it. I did a really good job, don't you think?
Oh no.
Low-key, remember, I did say you made a damn good bridge. So.
Yes, I made a damn good bridge.
Mm-hmm.
So for the sake of plot, I'm assuming you all then proceed back to the camp.
Skiddy over.
Skidoo.
I hope you know what I want to happen?
Yeah.
I want they can hop, right? Obviously.
100%.
Oh no.
What I want to happen is it doesn't even need the bridge. It just clears.
Okay.
That'd be awesome.
Leanna, roll me a D100.
Oh boy, let's go.
The rest of you, you're in the camp. You turn
All
around and notice Leanna and the Rabaroo are just on the other side still. And you're kind of like, coming? Hello? All of a sudden, as you're looking, fucking Leanna has gone back into the Rabaroo's pouch.
Oh.
All right?
Oh, God.
And this Rabaroo is like thumping uncontrollably and all of a sudden just fucking goes 3, 2, 1, lift off. Right?
Oh.
And this thing like jumps a good, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet into the air and just like makes it across the entire river and lands on the other side. Massive thud. Completely knocks Kudan over again off of where you had propped him up, and he's just now laying on the ground again.
Oh my god.
Okay, I think eBay is gonna mark freaking afraid.
I'm gonna go check on Eli really quick.
Okay. At this point, you've arrived back in the camp. Somewhat terrified. You thought this wasn't going to end badly, but apparently you're terrified. And you now see Kai, and you also see Pili. Obviously, not knowing who Pili is.
Did you get my message?
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
You did the thing.
Okay.
You did a thing. Okay.
Yeah. You guys.
Yeah.
Leanna is in the pouch still. Just so you know.
I just walk up to Pili and Kai and go, I don't even know how to explain this.
Hey, Kai. Wait, do I notice Kai?
Yes. Yep. You all see Kai.
Oh.
Leanna's gonna once again
Kai.
enthusiastically wave.
Welcome back, Kai. Who's this?
This is Pili, ex-Fire Nation soldier. He just wants to help group up with us till he gets to the next town so he doesn't get captured.
Wait,
by
Pili's a guy?
Yes.
Yeah, Pili's a guy.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me write that down.
I write that down, he says.
I thought that was
Like,
pretty cool.
Pili's a girl.
I thought that was
Oh.
obvious. No,
Sorry. Okay.
I've not been taking notes.
I didn't take any.
Nah, Pili is a guy. As was Kuroba.
Ime hears Kai mention that Pili is. Wait, you mentioned that Pili is Fire Nation?
Yeah, X. I said X.
Ex-Fire Nation
Ex-Fire
soldier.
Nation.
He'll probably still be in the uniform a little bit of
No,
Fire
no.
Nation spy.
I took care of that.
Oh,
Ime
did you?
crosses his arms and say, "Hey, how's it going?" That's a loaded question.
Assume that's at Pili.
Yes, towards Pili.
Fucking, I hate NPCs. What did you ask me? I'm sorry. I was writing notes.
How's it going?
Oh.
What brings you here?
He kind of just looks up at you. Kai, are you sitting down with Pili, or are you guys
yes,
sitting?
I'm sitting right next to Pili.
All right, so Pili kind of like scoots closer to Kai, and just says, "Hi, I've been better, but my name's Pili. Nice to meet you."
Listen, let's not hinder Pili right now. We've been going through a lot right now. He just wants to get us to the next town, get himself together, and we'll be out of his hair.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Dan?
Mm-hmm.
Is the Rabaroo kind of like sniffing around and checking out the rest of these people?
Oh, you know what? Great question.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Great question, because you know what's right pretty much by the bridge?
What?
The fucking cabbage cart.
No!
I don't even know if you knew what you were just asking me, and that was a terrible thing to ask me.
No,
Leanna.
I did not realize this, but now what I think
Leanna.
might be happening. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah.
Leanna, roll me a D100, please.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
Okay. It's sniffing around, but it's mostly just kind of hanging out.
Okay. Your cabbages are safe, Ray. Your cabbages are safe.
Lao-Shu kind of like he's concerned about what's happening, but at the same time, he's also just like, that's a Rabaroo. That's gonna eat my cabbages. So he kind of like slinks off over to his cabbage cart, and he's like trying to find a way to like hide the cabbages, but at the same time is failing all at once.
Oh boy.
I need to make this freaking cabbage cart like a freaking iron wagon or something at this.
Oh my god,
just fully covered, has like a locked door, like it's.
So there's a freaking giant Rabaroo doesn't get in.
I mean,
yeah, I need to put like I need to like baby proof it.
Baby proof it. I like that. Leanna, by the way, is still like listening to conversation. Meanwhile, now that she is out of the pouch, she has actually removed herself out of the pouch to let Mr. Rabaroo just lounge around.
Oh, you know what, Leanna? Every time you get out of the pouch, roll me a d12.
Okay.
Just for future reference.
Okay. Do you want me to do one now?
Oh, yes, please.
All right.
This is for my own personal humor. Okay, you fall out of the pouch.
I know.
Ouch.
Every time.
We're gonna make this really clear. A 1 to 6 is a fall out of pouch. A 7 to 12 is you safely get out of.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
This is purely for my own personal humor.
I think the audience will love that too.
It will in no way whatsoever. Well, I shouldn't say that. It inherently will in no way whatsoever impact your stats or anything like that. But yeah. It may impact your relationship with the rest of your party. Anyway, Ime, you were kind of talking with Kai a little bit. Kai, you were giving a little bit of back to it too. Anything else you want to say?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Anything from you, Kai?
No, I'm still kind of distant right now.
Okay. All right, so at this point, it has started to get a little bit later. So you can definitely see that the sun is starting to set a little bit. You've all had a pretty long day.
Yes.
How much time we got?
Excuse me.
I think I don't know.
If not, if you can wait.
Do it anyway.
Especially because
only Cabbages to get back together.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do it next session. Fine.
Okay, that's fine.
You didn't realize that the filler would take so much of the episode today.
I did not. I had no idea.
We also didn't realize that we were going to adopt a 7-foot alpha Rabaroo as well.
I did not. We will have a very fun start of the next session. But I will have to.
Okay. Next session, Leanna's going to try to come up with a name.
Yes, you all need to name the fucking Rabaroo.
No. I'm gonna have her ask I'm gonna ask the others what kind of names they would suggest next session.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be tough.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, we will close that as being the session. Done, everyone.
Nice.
We're only down one person today. Kai, you came. Great time to end the filler session. That's pretty much did what I was hoping to do, which ultimately was stop fucking being two separate parties and make my life a living hell. So this is good. I'm all for it, but I'm like, oh my god, how do I end this?
We were two separate teams for a while.
Yeah, but it's just fine. It makes it fun. You also both had very distinct storylines kind of going on. One was a more kind of fun adventure-y kind of thing. The other was much more world-buildy and backstory driven.
Which is always
kind of
nice.
neat to see the two sides of it going at the same time. At least for me. With that, like usual, we are going to take up growth. First question, as usual, did you learn something challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world?
Rabaroos are getting displaced.
Yeah, I want to think that Leanna learned something
Fuck
because she does not know a lot of other creatures of the world just because she's been stuck in the Northern Water Tribe for her whole life, so...
Damn, look at you really selling it right now. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, point. Hell yeah.
Anyone else? Anyone else got something?
Guys.
I really like that.
There's
Rabaroos
more of a
thing.
personal
Cabbages.
kind of learning experience today for the other team. I'm trying to think. Did we learn anything else? I mean, Peli is defecting. Other than that,
Nah, that's about him as a person, not at the world though.
yeah.
I think you can
Can't do
Kai.
shit.
Yeah, I think you can Kai. You guys are ex-nay on that one. Ime,
Yeah,
what did you
probably
say on
not.
that?
I think the Rabaroo being displaced thing was actually kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Zoran, I know you said the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It is getting, it's complicated about the world.
Fucking hold me to.
It's affecting the
I need to
wildlife.
write that. I need to write that down. They are being.
RP was good though, right?
RP was
Yeah, the RP was great this time, I gotta say.
great. All right, you know what? You guys have convinced me. Ime, Zoran, Leanna, and Lao-Shu, go ahead and you can add 1 growth for that first one because you did learn about animals are being displaced, presumably because of the war. So
Yes,
Yeah.
it's good.
Gross.
War is helpful to you. How does that make you feel?
Ouch.
I'm okay with that.
Damn. Okay.
A lot of times that's the country's reason to have war in the first place, which is a shame.
Did you stop a dangerous threat or solve a community problem?
No.
You know what?
No.
Fuck. No, you didn't. I'm not counting it as a community problem that you solved by fucking helping the Rabaroos. You got it for the first one. I'm not giving it to you for both.
No. No, yeah, I can understand that.
All right.
It's a shame. It's a shame.
Did Dan tell me to get a plus large group? No. Yuka and Kai, 100%.
Oh, thank you.
RP point.
Woohoo!
Nice job.
Individual questions. Ime.
No.
Let's.
Beep.
Yuka.
I don't think so.
Not for me either.
Not for me, I don't think.
Oof, this is a small growth session today.
Happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of setup for the future.
Hopefully.
Back to you.
Personally, I'm on the camp of no.
Oh, because
The fact that Dan is thinking about it and Pat
because
thinks no, that's
you
interesting.
kind of went into that plan and then said I was fucking wrong.
Yeah,
that
you
was
did
dumb.
admit to that.
You marked +1, Kai. No, you did that. You might not think it, but I really think you did, honestly.
Okay, I just think I'm about to grow again. It just grew last month.
That's okay. Hey, this is fine.
It's still a learning
Believe me,
experience.
be
even
happy.
If it was something bad.
It took me months to level up in D&D.
Although
One or two
the
levels.
Rabaroo scenes reminded me of my first ever character in D&D. I was a summoner, and my Eidolon was a Pikachu. Because of course it was. Also was the strongest thing in our party.
I think this Rabaroo is going to be the strongest thing in our party because literally no one has learned any single moves or anything.
You guys all know moves. Like, you're fine. You guys are all, like, skilled martial artists. You just...
We don't fight much now that I think about it.
You get your shit handed to you by a bunch of strong firebenders.
Yeah,
the other half did.
That we did.
Alright, so that does finish growth. So with that finished that component before we completely close out.
Does this mean fatigue's gone?
I think next
Oh, you
time.
guys fatigue done? Or
You know what? Because I said it was starting to get nighttime already, let's assume, unless anyone agrees, that you guys started setting up for the night. I'm gonna go with somebody say I.
Aye.
Aye.
Right.
Right.
Ayana decided to go fishing Rabaroo. They caught like 7 fish.
Hey.
And you guys had a nice fish meal for dinner.
Nice
change of pace.
Yummy.
And Udon kind of just continued to sleep through dinner.
Damn, Kudan.
Dang.
He never got re-propped up.
Lao-Shu
He's face down in the dirt.
and Leanna.
We tried.
How you feeding the Rabaroo?
Everyone looks at
Lao-Shu.
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 Oh,
Lao-Shu.
no.
Lao-Shu. No. Just 2 of them, okay? Just 2 of them. Just 2. Listen, Leanna
think I
said
guess
he
it
would
was
help
a
you
fish.
buy more in the next town. Buy more seeds. Buy more anything to help you plant more and make more.
Lao-Shu with shaky hands takes 2 cabbages. And he's like breaking down. He's like, no. He has his eyes closed. He doesn't want to watch.
Can the voices come back?
No, they're gone. They're gone.
Ah!
Okay, so 2 cabbages are given to the Rabaroo. Extremely happy, and the Rabaroo actually notices that its food continues to come from the guy again and again.
No.
Noticing that they particularly really good. And the Rabaroo is just like rubbing up against you.
Aww. So to the Rabaroo, Leanna's mommy, but Lao-Shu is daddy.
Oh shit!
What?
Daddy anymore.
Oh, God.
You are correct.
Write that down. Write that down in the notes, man.
Okay. Anna is mommy. But Lao-Shu is daddy. For the Rabaroo.
For the in parentheses.
At this rate, Lao-Shu is just gonna befriend all the animals by feeding them, and he'll just be like, "Yeah, your pet calls me daddy too."
Oh God!
Awesome.
That's
character growth right there.
So with that, you all have a nice full meal. You all sleeping comfortably in the tents.
Oh my God.
Can Leanna sleep inside the Rabaroo's pouch?
Is that comfy? That's
No.
comfy, right?
Damn
Aw.
it! Can she
And,
sleep on the Rabaroo as like a bed?
And use the Rabaroo as a.
Okay,
Aw.
then she is definitely doing that.
However, that means you are
Alright.
sleeping outside. Yes.
Yeah, she'll sleep outside.
Okay. All right. That totally won't. Anyway, you all can basically clear fatigue at this point because you're now doing a full night's rest and a pretty comfortable day.
Yay!
And session.
Yay!
What are you watching? Good show next week.
Oh God, yeah, that's gonna be a real shit show.
Well, we're all back together again. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yep.
All back together.
All back together.